Power, sportiness, and pure aesthetics in a completely new interpretation. This is the all-new BMW 4 Series Coupé.
It's the ultimate driving machine. We add a little bit more status, a bit more presence on the road. And through that, I think we managed to sort of concentrate the BMW experience and even make more out of it.
It's one of those cars that not just passes by, it enters a stage. The idea behind the all-new BMW 4 Series Coupé is the synthesis of aesthetics and performance. It's a perfect showcase for the BMW design philosophy.
When you look at the car, you see that the most important thing are the proportions of the car. You see the width, you see how low it is, how long and elegant it is, and also how muscular and sensual the surfacing is on the exterior design.
With its sporty proportions and its broad stance on the road, combined with the unrivaled handling and superior performance, it makes up what we would call a real dream car.
The important thing in the front is the connection between the kidneys and the headlamps. We've started this with the 3 Series, and here we're taking this one step further, where it's even more about width, even more about elegance. Lines flowing from the kidneys to the headlamps, and all in all creating a really wide and low and very sportive and clear, very characterful front.
Our intention was to create a completely new category of driving pleasure. You feel it the very second you get behind the wheel.
The interior, like all BMW coupes, is very much about driver-oriented architecture. And in this case, we've also added sort of refined and high value and luxurious materials to create that aspect of very strong sportiness, but at the same time an elegance and a value, a luxury feeling that a 4 Series requires.
The BMW 4 Series Coupé is designed for pure driving pleasure. And I'm still blown away, and I can only invite you to try it yourself.
It's great to see how a car becomes reality. This car is about emotions.
For us as a designer, it's always a big pleasure to make a coupe. And it's so desirable. I really love this car.
I love to work for this project, and I'm working on it with passion, heart and total enthusiasm. It's more than just a car for me.
Powerful aesthetics, sporty dynamics, and the purity of driving pleasure. This is the first ever BMW 4 Series Gran Coupé.
The first coupe from BMW was based on a 3 Series sedan. And coupé is a French word which means actually just cut, and it means the cut roof. And so the lower proportion of the car which expresses more sportiness and dynamic to a car. A coupe, especially the 4 Series Gran Coupé, has everything what you expect from a BMW. It's wide, long, and added with this very long, elegant roofline, it brings the weight even further to the back and has a very elegant, very exclusive expression. The front end of a car is a very important perspective. It's the face of a car and it predicts already the rest of the car.
The three-dimensional kidney grille and the high-tech full LED headlights form a continuous unit. A special eye-catcher from the side view is the extended roofline. The entire roof section has a flowing design and enhances the BMW 4 Series Gran Coupé with a subtle elegance.
A very exclusive detail of a coupé are the frameless doors. On the 4 Series Gran Coupé, we have, of course, the frameless doors also in the rear. The car has a very wide stance, which is expressed by strong wheel arches and the smaller cabin on the top. The contrast between body and cabin is really visible in the rear end.
We think that a car has to be as individual as the driver is. Therefore, we offer hundreds of combination possibilities on the first BMW 4 Series Gran Coupé. We offer 3 different lines, the Sport line, Luxury line and the Modern line. And we also offer the M Sport package and BMW individual range just from the beginning. What you can see here is the Sport line, my favorite line of all because it's a very dynamic line.
The interior of a BMW is as important as the exterior. We have a nice driver-oriented interior, which is very typical BMW. What is so special about the 4 Series Gran Coupé is that the rear passenger of this car feel also this whole driving experience of the dashboard. The wraparound theme of the dashboard, which ends in the accent trim in the rear, give a very nice feeling and you feel really the sportiness of the car.
Other highlights are the wide range of very innovative and very useful connected drive features. One of them, the full-color head-up display. The 4-door Coupé is solely powered with BMW twin-power turbo engines. The spectrum extends from 100 to 225 kilowatts. The BMW 418D is the most efficient, with a combined fuel consumption of only 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers.
The BMW 4 Series Gran Coupé is a perfect combination of sportiness, elegance and unexpected functionalities. The cherry on the top is the trunk. With its one-piece tailgate, you can easily load your baggage. It has a trunk volume of 480 liters and can be extended to 1,300 liters. The automatic opening and closing is standard on this car. And my favorite option is the comfort access, because I don't have to put my bags on the floor.
The new BMW 4 Series Gran Coupé is a fantastic product. It's so dynamic and at the same time so elegant. It's really everything a BMW should be, and I can't wait to see it on the street.
I love the character and the dynamic of the car. When you step into it, when you feel the car,